Good morning to you, Kirsten. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, the president is once again bringing attention to what he calls foreign interference, claiming especially that China worked to ensure that he would not win the election in 2020. Now, the president's speech was heavily focused on what he described as election flaws. Mr. Trump announced the release of declassified documents from 2020 and 2018 when Democrats won control over the House and later the presidency. According to the president, those documents would showcase the country's cybersecurity issues. The president also alleged that China had access to 220 million files of American voters and tried to influence the results of those elections in 2020 and 2018. Now, previous federal intelligence reports found that China did gather voter information. However, they did not alter the results of the 2020 election. Also, officials all around the country have long noted that much of the information in those voter files is already publicly available. Still, the president framed the speech as an effort to restore confidence in elections while also urging Congress to pass the Save America Act.
I've also ordered DHS to notify every state about non-citizens on their voter rolls and direct them to remove all ineligible voters from the lists immediately. But most importantly, addressing this crisis of election security demands that Congress must pass the Save America Act. How easy is that to do unless you want to cheat?
So if you're questioning what the Save America Act is, it would require voters to have a photo ID, a proof of U.S. citizenship when registering to vote, and it would also impose limits on mail voting, which would only be allowed for specific cases like illness, military service, disability, or travel. Now, the president, however, did not cast any doubt on his own election in 2024. Critics have reacted already, saying that Mr. Trump is focused on preemptively discrediting the upcoming midterms. The Democrats are now dismissing his claims, while Republicans say that those newly released documents deserve further investigation. And Kirsten, we understand that the White House is going to release more documents over the next few days. So it remains to be seen what the next chapters are going to be about this.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, people want to dig into those documents. And then also when the president makes a primetime address like that, that's also a really, big, important moment in any president's career. Thank you so much, Gio, for the reporting. We appreciate it.